Dear devotees, thank you very much for inviting me once again to give another religious talk in conjunction with your annual Mahasanghiga Dana that you have organized few years ago to raise funds to support Buddhist education. And you have given me a topic that is human psychology and the Buddhist concept. In simple language, human mind and the definition given in the teachings of the Buddha. Human mind is an extraordinary intellectual force that we cannot find in any other living being, in any other part of the universe. That is why a person who wants to gain enlightenment must become a human being. A Deva or Brahma never gain enlightenment because that intellectual capacity that we have in our mind, we cannot find in others. I have told you on many occasions, we human beings are the only living beings who have a religion. Please remember this. People believe that religion is given by the God, commandments or religious laws are given by the God, messages or divine messages given by the God, but all these are belief. Devas have no particular religion. Brahmas have no particular religion. When they were human beings, during their previous birth, they have cultivated, developed, trained their mind. Then rebirth has taken place as Devas and Brahmas because of the merits of the development that they have created during the previous birth when they were human beings. When you study all the existing religions in this world and compare with the teachings of the Buddha, you can understand the Buddha did not pay much attention toward the external forces. He concentrated more on human mind. He says, there is nothing for us to gain from outside, but by developing our own human mind, we can find everything there. He says, imasmincha vyamamatte kalebari lokancha loka samudayancha panyapemi, sayings of the Buddha. He says, the whole world, the whole universe, we can find within this small human body. You cannot find any extraordinary elements or energies outside which you cannot find in human life. But we do not know how to cultivate, develop, but potentials are there. That is why people say we have Buddha nature, Buddha seed. That means potentials are there, but we have to cultivate up to the maximum level. Then we gain enlightenment. Human mind is the most dangerous energy in this universe. Atomic energies or any other forms of energies are not that bad. When we misuse human mind, we can destroy the whole world by using that mental energy. This is the danger of human mind. At the same time, when we cultivate, develop our human mind, we can reach the highest stage to find out the purpose of our life, aim of our life, or the meaning of our life. In other words, human life is the center in between heaven and hell, but not other living beings. That means when we abuse our human life, we experience miserable, unfortunate life which create enormous suffering, that is hell. When we use this life in proper manner, by maintaining human dignity and by giving due credit to human intelligence, then we experience the heavenly bliss. That means the highest development in worldly sense. It is not nirvana. So the human life is the center. So we cannot take any other living beings in this. Human life is so important. But this mind is deluded, clouded, misled, blindfolded by so many concept, belief, imagination, traditions. So the mind has lost the identity. So the Buddha wanted to cleanse this mind from all those rubbish that we have accumulated life after life due to our ignorance, imagination, craving, and various other poses. To pave the way for human beings to find out the purpose of their life. What is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is to see the end of our physical and mental suffering. There is no any other purpose. Every minute, every day, we are working day and night to get rid of our suffering. But we cannot see the end of suffering. So the purpose of life is to stop all these unsatisfactoriness, disappointment, miseries, sufferings, calamities. Every minute, every second we are facing these problems. Nobody is happy. Everybody is grumbling, accusing, blaming, fighting, quarreling. Then where is the happiness? Where is the purpose? It is due to our ignorance. So the other religions advise us to divert our mind towards external forces. Praying, worshipping, offering, chanting, blessing, to influence external forces to gain something. The Buddha did not accept that method. He never advised us to go and worship anybody, pray to anybody, perform rites and rituals and ceremonies in the name of religion. In fact, he did not ask anybody to come and worship him. But we like to worship him because of this kind of sayings. That means he has given due credit to our human intelligence. He did not regard us as slaves. He did not regard us as sinners. He knew we were misled by our own ignorance. Therefore, his duty was to pave the way, to remove the darkness of ignorance for people to understand the meaning of life. So the human mind is the main important energy in this universe. Again, he says, he has never seen any other energy that which runs so fastly, so rapidly, other than human mind. He says, lightning. When you look at, you have no time to see, appear and disappear, lightning. But human mind runs thousands times faster than lightning. This is the nature of human mind. This human mind can radiate, transmit to any part of the universe when it is developed. But unfortunately, we have not realized the human values. We are dealing with this dirty, ugly, filthy, impermanent, physical body as our life. What a big mistake. This is not life. This is the house. Life is an energy related to mental energy. Continuity of our life maintained because of this. Not the element, here only elements. These elements disintegrate, dissolve or separate after our death. Nothing to remains, nothing to carry with us. But the mental energy, polluted mental energy and purified mental energy, these two mental energies, in religious language we say wholesome and unwholesome. Polluted mental energy and purified mental energy. Guided by the life process. All our energies. Simply we say mind, but we do not know what it is and where it is. For thousands of years, people believe that mind is in our heart. That is why they have created some words like kind-hearted, cruel-hearted. They thought kindness and cruelties are in the heart. Well, modern heart transplantation clearly shows that belief is a very childish idea. The mind is in our heart. When I was in Australia, after my heart operation, I met Australian lady who had this heart transplantation. She was about 70 years old, but she got a heart of a young man of 35 years old. Then I asked, how do you feel now? Formerly you had a woman's heart. Now you are having a man's heart. When you look at a woman or a man, how do you feel now? Is it no difference? Same. This clearly shows we had so many imaginations due to lack of understanding. So mind is not located in our heart. Right. Later, they discovered medical science. Mind is in our brain because they have seen so many indications. When they open this, they can see how these things are working in the brain. So they thought the mind is in our brain. And this belief also given up by the scientists, psychologists and great thinkers. Mind is not in our brain. Of course, when we talk, when you cannot remember something, you say, this mind, cannot remember, because this traditional belief we maintain for thousands of years, we think the mind is here. Now the problem is, then where is the mind? Intellectual people say, when they ask, where is the mind? They say, never mind. That is the correct answer. After that, there won't be any controversy. Even then, we can give example. Without heart, without brain, we cannot see the mind. Heart and brain both are responsible for our mind. It is like this: generator and dynamo. So when you start this generator, which is connected to the dynamo, the friction produces electricity. Electricity is not located in that generator or in that dynamo or anywhere in this world. Because of this friction, electricity, in the same manner, when the brain and the heart work together, frictions of brain and heart produce this mental energy just like electricity. Otherwise, mind is not located in any part of the body. When we refer to the Buddha, again, he says, Durang gamang eka charang asarirang guhasayang. Four characteristics of our mind. Runs very fast. I told you just now, there is no any other kind of energy that which can run so fast than human mind. Runs very fast. Eka charang. Live alone. Two minds cannot live together. Remember this. Because today in this world I heard more than 5,000 millions human beings. But you cannot find two human beings who think equally. Never. This is the main reason why always clashes, calamity, misunderstanding, enmity take place. Husband and wife, they have entirely different mentality. Cannot make into one mental attitude. Impossible. So the duty of a husband is to understand the nature or the mentality of his wife. And the duty of the wife is to understand the mentality of her husband. This understanding, compromise, unite, work together without arguing, fighting, quarreling. But many people do not know how to do that. So entirely different. Ekatta kaya nanatta sanya. Again, the teachings of the Buddha. Body, physical body look like the same, human body. But the mind, nanatta, different. Two minds never get together, never work together. You must understand this. Then you can avoid a lot of misunderstanding. My way of thinking is not your way of thinking. Entirely different. And your way of thinking is not like my way of thinking. Then the mind always live alone. Two minds cannot live together. Asarirang, there is no form. That means invisible. Just like other religions, when they talk about soul, they say soul has no forms, no color, exactly the same thing. It is a different interpretations of human consciousness in other religions. Soul. And no color, no formation. It is an energy. Atom is an energy. Those who have discovered atom also have never seen what it is, because no one can see it. So the human mind also exactly like this. Don't try to see the mind. Guhasayam, dwelling in this physical body. He did not say whether it is in the heart or the brain. This physical body support mental energy and life process to accommodate. So when this body decay and collapse and dissolve, then the mental energy, life process combine together, proceed. You cannot see. Enter into another. Viññānaṁ mātukuchismiṁ okkamati. The Buddha say. Viññāna, that consciousness, that departed consciousness. In that departed consciousness, there are many ingredients, not only mental energy. All are mental energies, but divided into different categories. What are those mental energies? When we depart from this body, when our life depart from this body, 5 energies combine together. All are mental energies. Avidya, Trishna, Karma, Upadana, Bhava. These 5 things, all combined together. Please remember, Buddhism is not a religion for you to just come and believe. You have to study. You have to use your common sense and understanding to appreciate. So, because this is not a message came down from heaven. This is the result of the experiment done by a brave man, life after life. Such a long period in searching and seeking and studying and practicing.